I'm all around music. I play the keys, I play drums, I play bass guitar.
Mm.
Though drums is kind of like my major. So that took me into, looking for somebody who can help me um, build my creativity in DJing. So I looked up a friend, like a senior colleague right now in the industry, and I met with him, and we started going to the radio station.
Yeah.
And he took me to the radio station, one of the biggest radio stations in Nigeria. By the way, I'm from Africa and Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria, and we went to the radio station, and I started building that confidence on playing on air. Why people are not seeing you, but you know what you're doing. So this was about like 2008, 2009, and with that, he he was a little bit famous. He was known in the industry. So all this time, I'm telling you, there was no whiskey, there was no Davido,
Mm, okay.
there was nobody. It was just the OGs, like Two Face and the rest of them.
Mm,
I
okay.
don't even know if just I don't even know if
Yeah, this
just
is very early. Yeah, very early beginnings. Okay.
early, yeah, very early. So you know, we started doing our thing, and all of a sudden there was a club in Lagos. It was called the Coco Lounge in Lagos. So this club was owned by some guys, but what they did was to bring. I don't know if you heard about the band.
Yes, the bonds. Yes, man.
Yeah.
My
So
woman. Come on.
exactly, that's it.
Everything. Come on, man.
So
I'm Nigerian
so
too. Igbo.
okay, okay. So what they did was to invite the band to
Mm,
be partly owner of the club, Coco Lounge.
okay.
This was about 2008, 9, thereabout. So I was the resident DJ. I was the official DJ of the club. So then the journey started. Coco Lounge back in the days was like the RCA Records
Okay.
owners. It was like uh, it was one of the like say it's the one of the biggest club, like a record label, one of the biggest record label.
Okay.
Those who were involved are like the more hits back then. The more hits were like Don Jazzy, Wandeko, The Bench, Ikechuku,
Okay.
and all and all and all. So everybody wanted to link up with the Mohit because the Mohit were the first set of Nigerian artists who got involved into crossing into America. The band, to me, the band was the first Nigerian artist who had a remix with Snoop Dogg. So because of that, everybody felt like, oh wow, man, if we need to get to these guys, it could be like a plus for us to, get noticed in the industry. Now, in every club, DJ is very, very important. In every life of an artist, DJ is also important. So they felt like, okay, since we know the club and we have to like get to the club, why don't we get through the DJ? Let's hook up with the DJ. Let's make him play our music so that the band or Don Jazzy or the club owners can, hear it and they can, give us maybe like a contract or give us like a record label or even give us like a collaboration, something like that. So then everybody was coming to me, and trust me, there was a lot of artists gone already that we didn't even know. They were the forefathers of Afrobeat.
Can you give me
They
some?
were
Can you name me some of them artists?
okay. Maybe like um, let me see, like Two Face,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Face alone, like um, let me look for another person close. Ice Prince, Ice Prince.
Yes. Ice Prince. Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Um, let me look for somebody who is close again.
Kiss Daniel or
No Kiss Daniel. There was no Kiss Daniel then. There
not
was no
even
Kiss
then.
Daniel.
Okay.
No, there was no Kiss
Yeah.
Daniel. There was
Mm.
I'm trying to remember the name of this dude.
No.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of them. There were so many of them. Like I can't even remember their names right now. But they were the people who engineered Afrobeat.
Okay.
After the fact that people like Fela, people like King Sonny Ade, people like Pasuma Wonder. You know, they already knew Afrobeat, but they call it Afro Juju. They don't call it Afrobeat. They call it Afro Juju. So Afro Juju is basically like the traditional pattern of Afrobeat. So
Okay.
those ones were the were the they were the Dickens. Let me use the word Dickens. They were the forefathers of Afrobeat. So they created it, and when the time came, people like the band and the rest of them made it like Afrobeat. So they brought it into the industry and they recreated the pattern of those music and they made it what we have today. So back then there was no Wizkid and there was no Davido. There was just keep mention them. Nobody knew about them. Nobody. Wizkid. When I started DJ, Wizkid was probably about like 11 years old or like 10 years old. Yeah, because after then I started working with Wizkid. I DJed for Wizkid for about 6 years.
How was that experience, man?
Man, trust me, it was
like, what did you learn? You know, being around Wizkid, the whole Starboy. Was it even Starboy at that time?
Yeah, I could tell you it was the best experience I ever had.
Okay.
Being a DJ, because the industry had so many DJs, and it is a honor for you to be picked among the DJs to say, okay, you know what, come DJ for me. Every DJ wanted that part of their life to be seen. So 2014, it was April 2014, and after I knew Wizkid quite all right, because then when he comes to Coco Lounge, the club I told you about,
yes,
he's been thrown out. They don't let him.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Because he was so little. He was so small. Oh. And Coco Lounge is 18 and above. He wasn't 18 then. So every time he comes in, he'll be like, "Yo, bro, I'm outside. Can you get me in?" I'm like, "Sure." I'll go outside and talk to the bouncers, to the security guys, like, "Yo, this is my friend. Please let him in." He comes in, then he rolls with Waniko. He rolls with the Prince. The Prince is the person who signed Rema right now.
Okay.
So the Prince is probably like Don Jazzy's nephew.
Okay. So he knows the sounds.
He knows the sound. At first, he was an artist too. He was an artist. So, but he decided to keep that to the side, and he brought in Rema to the scene. So back in the days, Wizkid rose with the Mohit. Let me just say the Mohit.
Okay.
So if he doesn't come with them, he comes alone just to come to you. They don't let him in. So that was where we created that relationship. So by the time he went out of EME, he decided to form his own record label. He remembered me. He was like, "Oh, I used to know a DJ." And by the time he wanted to kickstart his journey in the music, in his career or whatever, he called me in. I was like, bro, can you work with me? I'm like, yeah.
If you're enjoying the content you're watching right now, and you want to learn how to level up at all your events and create vibes, well, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now.